Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Sue Rakowski, and in just a minute, I'll be talking with Sun's very own Tyrone Burrell. Today's show is sponsored by the St. Clair County Department of Veterans Affairs. Tyrone Burrell, you're the Executive Director of the Suns organization. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sue.
For those of us, I can't imagine, who wouldn't know about Suns, but what's your mission?
Well, our mission is to disciple youth and to positively impact their families and environment through programs centered in the person, power, and purpose of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Very nice, very nice. You've been doing this a long time.
31 years.
31 years, wow. Why did you decide to start Suns?
Well, you know, the story, 1992, a lot of gangbanging, drug dealing, and I'd always been involved with youth outreach. At that time, I'd walk up on kids, and they were like hard-faced, and you know, it's like, what do you want, you know? And just to develop a rapport with kids, to be able to connect with them. We did the basketball league, and that kind of opened up the door for us to try to be, positive role models for kids back in that day.
Sure.
In that day, we said we didn't want kids going to prison and saying no one reached out. You know, we had, excuses to be there. You know, on the flip end of the spectrum, 30-some years from now, we do college readiness, we do vocation and trades, trying to eliminate the excuse that a kid could say, I had the potential, but nobody showed me the way.
Wow.
So we want to reach kids on both ends of the spectrum.
That's wonderful, and you do a great job. What do we have coming up? Let's talk about the Talented 10th.
Okay. Talented 10th was started in 2009. Gentleman Anthony Jones, a very sharp young man. He's gone on to be VP of admissions at a couple HBCs, historically black colleges. Just a brilliant, so glad he was with us. But in 2009, we got a $400,000 grant, put 130 kids to work that summer. And he designed a program where the kids would do soft skill development, resume writing, impression management, financial literacy. And then they would go out in the afternoon to different work sites.
Okay.
When that grant was over, we felt, man, that program, the soft
great.
skill development, we got to keep it going. It's part of Sun's DNA. So we've continued now, 13 years with that. And we've got hundreds of kids all over who've attended colleges all over the state of Michigan and beyond. And the Talented 10th is a phrase coined by 19th century sociologist, educator W.E.B. Du Bois, who said 10% of anyone's population is going to be successful, and it's incumbent upon them to come and help lift the standard of their community.
You said something earlier, impression, what did you say? Impression
management.
What does that mean?
Well, that means like you're doing this interview and you look so nice, you're setting forth a good impression.
Okay.
You know, when you go, the kids go to interview or a job or a college application, they don't need to have pants sagging.
Yeah, right.
They need to have, the first 12 words that come out of their
Sure.
mouth needs to be appropriate. And, there's even now, there's social media.
Oh, yes. Something
Posts needs to be appropriate because it doesn't disappear, right?
It doesn't disappear. And I know, employers, they Google you. They'll say, what is this? Who is this Tyrone Burrell?
Yeah.
And, you're right. If something inappropriate comes up on our Facebook, it's going to be part of our impression.
Yeah.
So what would you like people to know about Suns?
Well, so many, my board of directors, I'm getting a little long in the tooth now. And, we talk about succession planning.
Okay.
And, to continue on when I'm gone, that they operate faith-based. Our motto is because the Father cares. And I think it will be centered in faith, and it will be relevant. And that, it would be those words of family, and I think irrelevancy because, in 92, it was the gangbanging. We addressed an issue that was critical. Today, we do the focus on the, getting kids vocational trades and whatnot. I'm like, whatever the issue is of the day,
Sure.
can sons be able to shift,
To pivot, to
to
meet the
pivot,
needs.
to meet the
Yeah,
need.
absolutely.
With that, still with that core though.
Absolutely.
That, kids finding faith and finding their purpose, that God created them for a purpose.
Yeah. Well, Tyrone, keep up the great work. And when when we're both gone, your work will continue on and live on with the legacy you've created.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
thank you so much.
All right.
And thank you for watching this edition of Spotlight.